Lamentation, chapter 4 and 3. Even the sea monster drop drop the breast they give suck to the young ones. The daughter of my peoples become cruel, like the ostrich in the wilderness. First and foremost, I want to begin this lesson by giving all praise, all honor, and all glory to the Heavenly Father and the Son, Yahweh Bashim, Yahushai, Bahashim Rakakadash. And it's like to give a double honor to our teachers, the apostles, the elders of Great Millstone, who taught us this truth well. And that's like to get up shalom to the elders, that's bishops and the mans on down, peace and safety to the elect. Much love to the icons, because of four winds, pushing this word, pushing how about shooting out shots is here in the truth.
Bond for the mother accused in the death of her 9-day-old baby. 10 on your side's Kiana Patterson was in the courtroom this morning and joins us now with the latest from Norfolk. Kiana, a heartbreaking story.
Oh yes, it was very hard to sit in court today and listen to the details. Now the judge did get a chance to look at pictures of the baby's body, and after looking at those pictures, he says it was clear that this baby needed medical attention and did not get that attention that she needed. Now Zabria Parker is 21 years old. She appeared in court. She's charged with second-degree murder and child abuse. Parker gave birth to Ejaya Johnson on April 25th. And just 9 days later, the baby was unresponsive at CHKD with bruises to her head, body, and burns to her feet. An autopsy shows the baby had 5 broken ribs, a broken clavicle, and blunt force trauma to the head. Court documents show Parker and her husband, Hillary Johnson Jr., were living in a tent at the time, but the Commonwealth in the courtroom today says while at the hospital, the couple laughed and couldn't remember the child's birthday. They also did not appear upset or worried about the child's injuries. They claim the baby fell from a stroller while out on a jog and possibly hit her head. The defense attorney says Parker did not hurt the child. And last week we spoke with the child's granddad, who talked with us about his concerns about the parent's mental health.
So I told him I feel for her life. Nobody took me serious. Nobody said, not how in the world, if they refuse to house her, well, she's still supposed to leave with them, knowing that she's not going to have any shelter. I don't get that.
And Hillary Johnson Jr., who is the child of the 9-day-old infant.
And you wonder why we hate 2/3. You wonder why we hate the nigga woman. All right, the end of the BW, because they ain't right. Most of these women, well, I'm not even gonna call them women, but most of these bitches got Satan in them, man. Eve is finished. Eve is finished. Eve got to go. I see why Yahweh Shah is judging a lot of you women. I see why. Because of the shit you do. It ain't right. And it's like each and every day we stay here. It's like this place is getting crazy and crazy by the second. Tomorrow's gonna be something. This place got to go. 2/3, they got to go. And it says that the baby was abused, had burn on her feet. The baby had 5 broken ribs. You don't get 5 broken ribs from falling out of the stroller. Something ain't adding up. They did something to that child, man. Blunt force trauma to the head is crazy. And it says the couples came into the courtroom smiling. They wasn't sad. They wasn't emotional. They did that to that child. And that's a wicked woman right there. Fellas, be careful. If you had be careful, you have kids by. And don't just have kids by anybody. Cause you do, shit like this can happen. And we usually get on the man. But you women, man, you women are wicked as shit. And it goes back to the curses. It goes back to the curses, Deuteronomy 28 chapter. Eve having evil eye to her children, her daughter, her young one. This is Deuteronomy 28 and 15. But it shall come to pass if thou wilt not hearken to the voice of the Lord thy power, to observe to do all his commandments and his statutes which I command thee this day, that all these curses shall come upon thee, overtake thee. Alright, this is Deuteronomy 28 and 56, the tender and delicate woman amongst you. Right. And our women, they're not that way anymore. They're not tender and delicate. Our women are no longer feminine. It says that the tender, Deuteronomy 28:56, the tender and delicate woman amongst you, which will not adventure to set the soles of her foot upon the ground for delicateness and tenderness. Her mind should be evil towards the husband of a bosom, and towards her son, and towards her daughter, and towards her young one that come out from between her feet, and towards her children which she shall bear. Right. And it says, I'm gonna keep reading. It says, for she shall eat them for want of all things, secretly in the siege and straitness, wherewith thy enemy shall distress thee in thy gates. And this happened back in 7 AD. And the same behavior is going to manifest in Jacob's trouble. But the point is, our women are evil. They're evil. And the streets say they're going to have an evil eye towards their young ones. Right? And this is her. This is what was her name? Zabria. Right? This is the child mother having an evil eye to her daughter. What happened? Like, what really happened? Why is the child dead? Where does the trauma come from? As her mother, you're supposed to be her guardian. You're supposed to keep her safe. You know, you're supposed to protect her. That's why when it comes to the cruel mother wars, it goes to Zabria. Let's get my next scripture. Let's go to Lamentation 4 and 3. Even the sea monsters draw out their breasts, and they get sucked to the young ones, like the sharks, the whales. They take care of their little ones. They protect them. They nurture them, right? These are beasts. It says, the daughters of my people has become cruel, like an ostrich in the wilderness. Like an ostrich in the wilderness. You know, that's a very mean animal. Okay? and that's how our women are become. Our women, the women of our nation, they don't give a fuck. They don't give a fuck about their kids. They don't want to take care of their kids. They could care less about their kids. They just want to do what they want to do. So the cruel mother awards today goes to Zabria Parker. And I'm gonna end the lesson. On to the next show.